Thing circling says not yet. Oh, there we go. You ready? Hello again. It's Are You Shitting Me? TMI the podcast. It's Wednesday night. Unfortunately, this is not my brother Mike. Mike couldn't be with us tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. And with me tonight, I have my road dog, Elena. Elena, what do you say?
Hi.
Hi. So Elena always likes to fill in whenever Mike is unavailable. So she asked me, well, Papa, what are we going to talk about? I have no idea. So we're just going to talk about a bunch of stuff, whatever comes to mind. So keep in mind that we are here for you guys. And if you're joining us, please hop on. Let us know you're here. Let us know who is out there. So right now we don't have anybody watching, but I'm sure as the time goes on, we'll get a couple people. So we're going to just go ahead and start talking. So Elena, how have you been?
Good.
Good. How's school? Don't lie.
Good.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
School's good. Life is good. I know we were going to talk about like maybe movies and sports and some things like that. Was there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about tonight?
Not really. Yeah, no, not really.
What? You always want to talk about stuff, and here's your chance and your audience to talk about something. What topic of conversation would you pick if this was your show tonight? Which it is.
Like volleyball.
Volleyball. Do you play volleyball?
Yeah.
She did play volleyball. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
What was your favorite part about volleyball?
My favorite part about volleyball was probably bumping it or serving it. Yeah.
Bumping or serving? Yeah. I'll tell you what, it was probably one of the last two games that she played that she actually got the ball over the net on a serve and scored. So I was all, happy and proud. It was a great moment. So other than volleyball, have you played any other sports?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I don't think so.
No? But you've taken class. You took a swimming class.
Yeah, I took that. And other than sports, I did guitar.
Guitar. Tell us about guitar.
Okay, so guitar was really fun. And I was learning. I did some songs. But then Papa usually gets busy during December because if you don't know, he works for a handyman business. And he gets very busy during December because Christmas and the lights and all the decorations. And so during that time, I had to go to my friend's house after school because he didn't have time to pick me up most of the time because he was working. And Tita always works late. So I would go to my friend's house and he would pick me up, which that would mean that we had to stop guitar for a little bit. And after when December was over, I didn't want to go back. So
okay, but she did like guitar. What was one of your favorite songs you played, if you remember?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Teen Spirit. And who was that?
Oh,
Nirvana. Nirvana. Yes, Nirvana was a great band out of the 80s and 90s out of Seattle, Washington. Kurt Cobain. What a great loss. He was, but so learned to play guitar. We played volleyball. We took swimming lessons. I don't really think of anything else you did. Can you?
Not really.
You should do more.
Yeah.
What do you like to do now?
Draw.
What do you like to do now?
Volleyball.
No.
Bill.
No.
What?
What are you always asking me, Papa? Can I play
Guitar.
Roblox?
Oh, Roblox. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautifulest game ever. I recommend it to all y'all kids.
To all y'all's kids. Yeah, Roblox is one of those things that was for us was like Atari back in the day when video games first started coming out. So I don't really know much about it. I pay attention to it just from a parent's point of view to make sure that the creepies aren't getting in uh, on the internet. But yeah, things have changed since we were kids. So once again, we are live tonight with myself and Elena, and we have viewers on Facebook. Nobody on YouTube yet, but I'm sure some more people will be joining in this evening. And tonight, Elena and I are just kind of talking. So I was sitting here prepping for the show, just getting everything together, and I looked over on the counter over there, and there's a little bucket right there. What is that bucket from?
Wicked.
Wicked. How'd you like that movie?
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the girl in Wicked?
Glinda and Alphaba.
Elphaba, yes. And Wicked is a spin off of The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yep.
I know we started watching Wicked here at the house, but we didn't finish watching it. So I've never really watched the whole thing, but you and Tita went and watched it and said it was pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so I liked about the movie was when you got to see it, or when you got to when I saw it, I took two of my friends. And when I was sitting there and watching the movie, I didn't get bored because I like about the movie that there was always something going on, there was always a plot, there was always a twist. So I really liked it.
So they were singing too, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of singing, so I didn't get bored.
Yeah. That sounds like fun. I mean, it seems to me that like when we watch TV shows or Netflix series or things like that together. You like things that involve music. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, music's good. Your Uncle Mike and I talk a lot about music on this show because to us, from the generation that we grew up in, music kind of brings everything together, and I think that's still true in today's day and age as well. The music of today is going to hold everybody together from this time period. So, we can go back. Your Uncle Mike and I and your other uncles can go back and look um, at listen to music that we had listened to back in the day, and it'll take us back to that time instantly. And we got Matt on, cousin Matt. Matt, by the way, Sherry, God bless you. God love you. So glad you're doing better. Don't want to divulge anything online here, but glad you are doing well. Love you so much. The Greatest Showman. Yeah, great movie. Yeah. And then my other one that I like that has the musical, oddly enough, is Les Mis. Um, didn't really know what it was. I heard people talk about it as the theatrical part when I was younger, but to actually watch it was pretty incredible. But The Greatest Showman, another great musical show. I don't think you've ever seen that one. It has Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's Hugh Jackman, right? I think so. But yeah, anything that's musical. I mean, not to sound dumb, but I used to like watching the Muppet Show back when I was a kid because of the music that they played.
It's beautiful. I love that show.
You watched the Muppet Show?
Yes.
You know who Kermit the Frog is?
Yes.
Miss Piggy?
Yes.
Fozzie the Bear?
Yes.
No way.
Yes way.
Way. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Yeah, great show. Loved it. Didn't think I was gonna like it, man. I'll be honest with you, but I started watching it and it was very good, very good. So yeah, the Muppet Show back in the day, another one of those ones that you had the little music bits that they'd sing along to, and I used to love when Kermit was singing his little love songs, and he'd be sitting on the log singing, and
the banjo.
Yep, exactly, playing his little banjo. Yeah. But what other movies or shows can you think of that had a musical background to it?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know.
Let's ponder that for a moment, shall we? Musical. How about Star Wars? Did it have music in it?
Eh,
Nah, not really. Have you watched Les Mis? I think you might have watched Les Mis with me. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think so.
Yeah, I think that also had Hugh Jackman in it, if I remember correctly, and Russell Crowe, if I remember correctly, also. Um,
Oh, I know. What's that? Grease.
Grease. There, look at you, the 10-year-old coming up with Grease. Man, that had to have been back from the, if I had to guess, I'd say late 70s, early 80s. I think I'm not really sure, but yeah, Grease was a great one. I mean, if you want to go that far back, this you may not know what this was, but the West Side Story, I think, was one of the original movies that was based on music and dance. It was, the guy from the wrong side of the tracks who loved the girl that lived in the big house with the rich family, and they weren't supposed to be together, but they wanted to be together, and it was a love destined to fail. But lots of music, lots of dancing. Yeah, so it was good. It's funny how movies, just like music back when we were kids, kind of come around to be the same thing with you when you're a kid. It's changed a lot, but it still kind of has the same feel and the same mojo, I guess, to it from when I was a kid versus you being a kid.
Except slang words.
Except slang words, yeah. Verbiage is a little different. For instance, as much as I like Kendrick Lamar, I did not understand 85 to 90% of whatever the hell he was saying during the halftime show on the Super Bowl. But that's just me. I do like the beam bop boom 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 bop bam. I know that part.
What?
Kendrick Lamar.
What?
The little thing we watch on the goats in the morning.
Yeah.
Bing bop boom 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 bop bam. The type of shit I'm
Oh.
on you wouldn't understand. That's Kendrick Lamar. Come on, follow along.
Oh, sorry.
Follow along, will you? All right. Well, anyway, we're about 12 minutes in. Tonight with me, I have my lovely daughter, Elena, joining us this evening, being as my brother Mike was indisposed if he's watching. Go ahead, do it again. Yeah. Trust me, she has no idea, Mike. But yeah, Mike couldn't be with us tonight. Hopefully, he'll be back next week. But this evening, my lovely co-host decided to fill in, even though she was busy playing Roblox. I pulled her away from it, kicking and screaming, might I add. But it's okay. She's here. She likes doing the podcast with Papa, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
I only love you because you're pretty.
What?
What?
So if I was ugly, you wouldn't love me?
I'd still love you. Just,
Yeah, that's my fat buddy kid.
All right, Matt, you got anything else for us? What do you got? What kind of movies do you remember that kind of jog your memory, shall we say, from when you were a kid? I know, a lot of mine, not even movies, but like TV shows. I used to like watching the Hardy Boys and stuff like that when I was a kid. Those murder mystery kind of things. And did they have murder mysteries? Oh man, cousin Matt hit it right on. But I tell you what, some of the best female singers ever in Moulin Rouge. Yeah, I know. It was Pink. I think it was Eve, Christina Aguilera. Yeah, just again, some of the best female vocalists ever to be in the game in that movie. So good. Yeah, good call. Good call.
Sorry, I'm mewing.
You're mewing?
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, mew.
No.
No.
Just to show off your sharp jawline.
Oh, okay. There. Is that mewing?
No.
No? All right.
No.
I'd have to agree 100%, Mike. Matt, Moulin Rouge, one of my faves. Man, I can't really think of another really good one. Shoot. There's got to be one. Think of a movie that has a lot of singing in it. Any cartoon movies? How about, my favorite songs is from Aladdin.
Yeah.
I can show you the world. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Going on a little magic carpet ride. Do you like the cartoon Aladdin or the real one?
Honestly, I like the real one better, but the animated one is pretty cool. So,
I think I like the animated one more because I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. Robin Williams did the voice of the genie in Aladdin. And ever since Will Smith pulled his shit on stage and smacked Chris Rock, I just haven't watched a Will Smith movie since. Just can't do it. How do you feel about that? I have
eh.
no idea what I'm talking about
No.
either. All right. Well, we're about 16 minutes into it. Again, you are watching Are You Shitting Me? TMI, the podcast, live tonight with my daughter Elena because Mike couldn't make it. And we're talking right now, just kind of talking about movies. I did want to talk about something I was going to bring up with Mike, but he's not here. And I know you probably won't get this. Matt, I know you'll get this. And if anybody else is watching, I was going to Lowe's today and I pulled up next to a car and they had a magnet sign on the side of their car that said Tupperware distributor. Now, Elena, I know you don't know what Tupperware is, but you know all the little plastic storage containers? Yeah. Well, people used to sell that like door to door. Yeah. And then they had distributorships where they sell it at their house and they'd have Tupperware parties. Yeah, where you go to their house and buy Tupperware, see the new different types of Tupperware, and had no idea that stuff was still going on. So, it's good to see some of the old stuff is still there. Just kidding.
Ooh, I have a category to talk about.
What do you got?
How toys have changed over time.
Give me an example.
So, what type of toys do you have as a kid?
Oh man, we did the basics, baseballs, footballs, roller skates, tether balls, army men, Lincoln logs, pickup sticks. We didn't have all the technological stuff that you guys have today.
Okay, so I'm saying how all of that stuff has increased to more of there is now. For example, if you go to Target, there's a little toy section. My gosh, there was a bunch of stuff. And I'm impressed, honestly, to where their Papa, like for example, Rock'em Sock'em.
Oh yeah, love it.
So that's a little like game where you try and push the little things and you try and win the other person. And how more people now don't use that type of stuff. They more use like dolls. Let's see.
Well, nowadays it's mostly electronics and
Yeah.
and techie stuff and like I said, hoverboards. I mean, you can't go outside now and not see 15 kids on electric scooters or electric bikes or back in the day when we rode a scooter, we had to push that thing, and if we rode a bike, it wasn't electric. We had to pedal it. If we wanted to make a sound, we stuck a card in the spoke with a clip on it, so it made that sound. And we had things like big wheels and green machines, and our skateboards were just little cheapy plastic things. They weren't anything near what they have today. Even your rollerblades that you ride around on, I didn't know what rollerblades were till I was in my teens. We always had roller skates, and most of our roller skates had metal wheels on them when we rolled outside.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's very safe.
Not really.
No, very safe.
Crash.
I recommend it.
And to boot, even with that, we didn't have helmets, knee pads, elbow pads, wrist pads. No, man. We went out and we fought for our lives to have fun.
Now, if I go out to my skates and then Papa will stop me, he's like, "Are you gonna wear your equipment?"
right?
Are you going to?
Well, look, I know the pain and agony I went through as a kid, falling down and hurting myself and breaking things and damaging things. And I just don't want you to have to go through it.
You know what? Speaking of the word agony, I screamed that word when I stubbed my toe.
You screamed agony?
I scream agony when I stub my toe.
Oh, okay. When did you stub your toe?
I don't know.
You ever stubbed your toe? Are you
Yeah.
making shit up right now?
No, I swear.
Okay. Yeah, stubbing your toe is probably one of the worst things you could ever do, especially when you do it in the middle of the night, like you get up to go to the bathroom or something and you crack one, or worse. The other day I stepped on a dog and about killed myself falling over because the dog was laying in the middle of the room and I didn't see it because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's what you do when you're my age. You get up and pee every 2 hours. You mewing still?
No. That's not how you do it.
Your chiseled chin. Let me see. Give me a side view.
Woo! I know, right? So sharp.
Sharp as a sack of wet mice.
What? Who has ever heard that term before?
Because wet mice aren't sharp.
Okay. So, what was the point of saying that?
What? Anyway, back to you, Elena.
Okay. What category?
I don't know. Pick a category. Pick something. Why does it always have to be about me picking it? You pick something.
What
is that song from?
Trivia or
Wrong, Mary Lou.
I forgot. It's
So what holiday's coming up?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Who comes to visit us on St. Patrick's Day? Leppy the leprechaun. So, Christmas time, we have our elf, Rosie, that comes and visits us. We also have an elf, a leprechaun, Leppy, that comes and visits us. And he's kind of cool. He has his little tiny pair of boots. He's got a little golden pot with some golden stuff in it. It's a pretty exciting time here around the Martinez house. Most importantly, what happens around St. Patrick's Day is my favorite smoke shop down the streets gets Papa's favorite cigars back in stock. They are called Filthy Hooligans.
Oh, are those the ones with like the shamrock?
Shamrock Filthy Hooligans.
Yeah.
Papa's favorite cigars.
He keeps them in these little special boxes, and when he goes outside to smoke, he like opens it carefully, grabs one out. It's called
a humidor. Say it with me.
Humidor.
I don't think I said it like that, but okay. It's a humidor. Humidor is what keeps the cigar moist. So when you light it, you smoke it. Smoke it like a pancake. Smoke in a pipe.
But the good thing is, Papa doesn't smoke 24/7. He only does once in a while.
Papa has a cigar every couple of weeks or so. And plus, the Filthy Hooligans are a little pricey, so I don't have them a whole lot. So when I do have them, it's quite the treat. Right?
Yeah.
All right. What else you got? Anything exciting going on?
No.
No? Boyfriends?
No.
Good answer. No boyfriends till you're 37, sweetheart.
37?
All right, 36. You got me. All right. Anyway, so we're now about 25 after. Again, we are here on Are You Shitting Me? TMI, the podcast, with my lovely daughter, Elena, joining us because Mike couldn't be here tonight. But I see Matt, our cousin Matt's been on. A couple other folks are on right now. So by all means, please join in. Let us know your thoughts on, we're talking about movie trivia, favorite movies with music especially. I think Matt had the winner with Moulin Rouge. I didn't even think about that, but man, and correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but I think Cher was also in that movie. And you talk about one hell of a singer. So, and all around artist. I can get off on a rant about music and how much has changed over the years. Matt, back when you and I were younger men and listening to music, it's just such a different genre, such a different world, music wise versus what we have today. I don't take away from the music today. I know that the people of these eras enjoy it, but there's just a lot of it coming around. I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but just a lot of it I can't really stomach. Most of the times I don't understand what they're saying. You know, and back when we were kids, music told stories when they sing the music. Nowadays, it's just a lot of repetitious. Want to pull my? I don't have any hair, but want to pull my. If I did, want to pull my hair out.
You have hair. You have peach fuzz.
It's fuzzy. Yes, I got some good fuzz going on.
Peach fuzz.
Yes, yes. Well, we may make it a short night tonight. We're about 26. I'm going to say, I don't think Cher, but Nicole Kidman was surprising. What's funny is, Nicole Kidman has a great voice, surprisingly. Michelle and I were talking the other day about somebody, an actress, and their voice. And it's amazing how many actresses and actors that you see on the screen, whether the big screen or the small screen, that actually have fantastic voices that can actually sing. So yeah, sometimes it's shocking. You got anything else, baby?
No.
Nothing. All right. Well, we're about 27 minutes into this, so we're going to make it a short night tonight. And hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Matt, thank you for joining us as always. Give our love to you and your wife and your beautiful family, and anybody else that joined on us. We have a couple people on here. Thank you so much for joining us. Elaine and I had a good time having you. We hope to see you again next time. And that being said, Elena, what do you say?
Bye.
Bye.